Hi everyone, I am back with Gemini's reading for this week. Again, it's going to cover from the 18th through the 28th. It's going to be something like 10 days, but this is going to cover the whole energy for these next 10 days, okay? So we're going to see what's happening for Gemini this week, okay? We're going to shuffle these cards 5 times. We're going to ask God, universe, the angels, our ancestors, and all our guides. Please give us the messages we need to receive for the zodiac sign Gemini. So let's see what's happening for Gemini. We are so excited, okay? This is the second shuffle. This is the third. Fourth. And fifth. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful, it's like Holy Week this week. It's like, you know, Good Friday for those who celebrate it. I hope you're having a wonderful Good Friday and a wonderful weekend and a happy Easter Sunday. I will be working the whole weekend, which is good. I don't mind. Because other people want to do things with their families. You know, my kids are grown, so I don't have to do much of anything. But anyhow, let's begin Gemini's reading. So we're going to see what's happening for the zodiac sign Gemini, okay? We are so grateful and thankful for all the messages we received. This is for the zodiac sign Gemini. Lord, a card went all the way out there. That is a very important card. So we're going to go ahead and pick it up. Okay, guys? I will be right back. And it's face up. Oh, Lord. You got a face up card, Gemini. We got the Hangman. It is face up, Gemini, so I have to read this card first, okay? So the Hangman is telling me that there's a situation you probably feel stuck in. There's a situation you probably need to take a look at to see which direction you can take it or if you need to make necessary changes. The Hangman is about looking at things in a different perspective. That's why he's hanging upside down. He's trying to see things from a different perspective, and he's trying to look not just at one tree, but look at the whole story. It's not like looking at one page in a book. It's reading all the pages, right? And trying to get an understanding about a situation and how to see it differently so that you can make different choices, okay? The Hangman is a time of reflection, a time to pull back and look at something and see if the direction you've been taking it is the right direction, okay? So that's the first card. Let's see what else is happening here for Gemini. What else is happening for the zodiac sign Gemini? But that is a very significant card. I'll tell you how significant it is. It went from my table, from me here, all the way down, away from the table to the front of the table, falling face up, okay? So there's something of significance here, Gemini, that you need to take a look at, okay? What else is here for Gemini? What else is here for Gemini? Okay, so we got the call. So the call could be God, universe, the angels. It could be your intuition telling you it's time to take a step back. It's time for you to focus on something that's very important. It's time for you to see the truth in the things, in something that you probably, you know, need to take a step back and look at and see how you can handle it differently, okay? But the call is actually universe. It's God. It's showing you the direction. It's letting you know, hey, this is something you need to look at. As the alarm goes off, this is a trumpet. What does a trumpet? It alarms you, right? It alarms you, or it celebrates something, or it's telling you, hey, you know what? You need to change the direction when it comes to something that's been stagnant, stuck, and not moving the right way, because probably there's something within you that's keeping it that way, and you need to change the decisions and the things that you're doing so that it can work itself out, okay? Then we get the Empress. So this could be due to someone, it could be a company, it could be corporation, it could be something you're dealing with in your own company, or it could be someone that you feel like you can have growth with and that there's great potential, but there's something that you're doing that is lacking or creating a lack in this great potential of yours, okay? And it's just looking, can I have growth? You can have growth in this situation. It seems to be a situation of stability. It seems a situation that can grow into something significant and great, but you need to do things a little bit different or consider making different decisions in order for you to create this beautiful stability here of the Empress. The Empress, you could be dealing with someone who's Aries, or you could be dealing with someone who's a Taurus, right? Because the Empress imbues both of those energies, okay? So it could be something that you really need to focus on, that you want to have growth, that there is growth potential, but you need to do things differently to create this positivity and create this significant growth. with this corporation, with this business, with this company, with something you're doing, or with an individual, okay? What else is here for Gemini? What else is here? Okay, we got a lot of cards here. We got the Hermit, again, taking a step back. There is multiple keys, multiple ways of doing things, but there's only one key that can open that lock, right? You see the keys there? There is a choice you need to make things different in your life, to cause a ripple effect that is going to create positivity. But you need to take a step back and look at the situation first by not taking any actions, just looking, observing, thinking which way, what is the best thing, and turning things around by looking at it from a different perspective and seeing, hey, how can I get this key in this lock, open this door so that I can create that stability, that abundance, that growth that I want with this company, this corporation, or this individual, okay? But that's really taking your step back and looking at a situation. We got the Three of Waters, coming together with others, celebrating, finding some middle ground. So what it's telling me, in order for you to get out of this hangman, because this is what's here, you have to find a middle ground. There will be cause for celebration. There will be cause to be with friends and family. But you have to take a step back and look. There are keys here. You have the key in front of you. What you need to do is take a step back and see what is going to grow my abundance, what is going to grow my stability, how I'm going to create the happiness I want. That happens when you take a step back and you do things different, and you see each and every perspective, whether you're dealing with a corporation, whether you're dealing with a government, or you're dealing with a company, or you're dealing with whatever you're dealing with. You need to take the route of trying to look at things as a whole instead of just your own agenda or just one person's agenda, but look at everything. Because that's the key to you growing your abundance and making things better when it comes to a company or corporation or to an individual. Looking at their perspective and seeing how can I meet them in the middle, okay? What else is here? What else is here for Gemini? Yeah, we get temptation. Don't fall back into temptation. Don't fall back to something that is not going to give you the growth you need, okay? Temptation is temporary, right? You want something that is going to build stability, right? You want something that's going to, have strong roots and keep on growing. And, the call here is not to fall back into temptation. Realize that you have to do something differently, and you got to take everyone into account, right? And that's how you're going to find your happiness. Don't go for temporary happiness. Go for things that you know are going to be long lasting, or things that are going to improve the overall general energy of everything when you're fair, right? When you do things in a different way, and when you see things in a different way, and you start making the right moves so that everything is incorporated, right? When you're dealing with a company, be fair to everyone. When you're dealing in the government, be fair to everyone. Be honest, be fair. Don't fall into temptation, and don't fall into working only for one person and not the other, and doing things for this group but not the other. It's almost like it's telling you your happiness will come when you are fully invested in the whole thing, the whole situation, whether it be with work, whether it be with a person. And the best way for me to put it here so that you can understand better, your growth comes from realizing, not in just the one tree, but realizing that there's different parts of this that go together. And in order for this to work as a whole and to see growth in the situation, you have to take everything into accountability and everything into perspective. And sometimes you need to change your own perspective to see the way forward, right? And that means listening to everyone and gathering all the information you can to improve a situation, whether it be with someone else, whether it be in a situation, whether it be in your home or with friends. Whatever the situation is that you're focusing on now, that you feel that there's a lack, there will be a better growth when you start to take accountability and you start to look at everything. That's when we start to see things clearly, and that's how you're going to move forward towards your happiness. Okay, Gemini? That is your reading. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.